minutos sumanmulabay ang alas 8.
Taliwala sa atong nasinating ang mga katalakay. Dili pwede pugngan o malangan ang edukasyon sa atong mga kabataan. No stoppage of learning. Education must go on. Maoy hinungdan na namugna kining tulumanon og programa sa pagpalambo sa atong mga kabataan pinaagi sa kahanginan. DepEd Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan. DepEd Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Usa ka oras ka programa nga mabati matag alas 8 hangtod sa alas 9 sa buntag. Lunes hangtod sa adlaw nga Biyernes. Dinhi sa Radyo Sakto Pagadian, DXMB FM 105.3 sa Malindang Broadcasting Network Corporation. DepEd Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan.
Mga igala, kumusta ug maayong buntag kanatong tanan adlaw na usab nga Lunes. Adlaw nga Lunes, pizza 8 ning bulan sa Marso tuig 2021. Welcome sa atong matag-adlaw nga tulumanon, DepEd Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Good morning, Ma'am Dory.
Good morning, Sir Romy. O good morning sa tanang naminaw karon dinhi sa number 1 radio station sa Pagadian, DXMB 105.3 FM. And of course, sa mga nagtan-aw nato karon sa live streaming sa Facebook, please online na mo kay magsugod na ta sa ato ang programa sa Malindang Broadcasting Network. Welcome na usab sa atong DepEd Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan.
Din ang tumungog tuyo mao ang pagpalambo sa kaalam sa salabutan sa atong mga kabataan. Welcome sa atong programa. Kini mabati matag alas 8 ngadto sa alas 9 sa buntag, Lunes hangtod sa Biyernes. Ug karong buntaga magkagisunan, dunay duha ka mga guest ug sumala sa atong gikasaad kaninyo niadtong nakalabayng semana, di naghatag kita og mga different overviews kung atong kinunduman nga i-discuss dito sa atong opening. Mao ang pakitagbo sa atong Schools Division Superintendent together with our President sa Malindang Broadcasting Network, no less than si Attorney Marlo Bancoro. And then gidiscuss dito ang management team, gidiscuss dito sa ang kalabot sa programa. Og pagka Martes, ang health protocols, mga updates sa COVID-19. Og gisundan kini sa stress management, lakip na ang mental health education. O ang mga recent issuances sa Department of Education, particularmente sa latest development sa atong COVID-19. So, karong buntaga, Ma'am Dory, ang atong mamahimong guest, no less than ang atong Education Program Supervisor sa Science, si Ma'am Mela Araw, represented by PSDS Bernardino Alviar. And then at the same time, ang ato usab nga math supervisor, no less than si Mr. Salim Uyag, kinsa muhatag usab sa diskusyon with sa iyang focal person nga in charge sa nasangpit nga tema karong adlaw nga i-discuss with respect to mathematics. But before that, ato unang pangumustahon ang atong Schools Division Superintendent, si Dr. Danny Cordoba, ang atong Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, no less than si Dr. Maria Colin Imoricha. Ug ang ato tuod nga Regional Chief, si Dr. Matt Ranelio Singson, kinsa mihatag sa iyang Technical Assistance for Pagadian City Division. Ug sa atong SGOD Chief, isa gani kabahog, si AD Chief Maria Jusa Sosobrado Peralta. Happy viewing sa tanan. Ingon usab sa atong mga program supervisors, Ma'am Dory.
Yes, good morning sa atong pulo ka education program supervisors ug sa atong 14 ka public schools district supervisors, units and section heads sa city division, and of course sa tanan nga nagtan-aw karon, ilabi na sa atong mga kabataan, Sir Romy, nga sigurado ko na agad sila karon kay tungod kay sa modules na gini atong hisgutan, no? Sa science and math.
Yes.
So paminaw na mo og ianda mang inyong mga modules sa mga ginikanan. Good morning og tutok kamo sa atong usa ka oras nga programa karon sa DXMB 105.3 FM Malindang Broadcasting Network.
By the way, atong i-congratulate to no in advance, ni-advance karon gyud ang Malindang Broadcasting Network din launching nila karon.
Yes, sa ilang launching. So,
launching.
congratulations Malindang Broadcasting Network Corporation.
Yes, sa atong mga moapil karon sa motorcade. I know nga nag-monitor mo diha. Good morning, good morning. Ala, ismayan na lang tag mayo, wara tag mayo sa gawas. Kay bibong-bibong kay ni. Pero definitely moapil po mi karon taon, giniguman na mo diri sa studio. Okay, di ta maglangan kay medyo nalangan na tagamay. Ari na ta karon sa science. Ang science karon, no less than ang atong learning area nga ga-represent ni mao si PSDS Dino Alviar Jr. Sir Dino, good morning. Welcome sa atong programa, DepEd Pagadian Edukasyon sa Kabataan.
Good morning, Sir Romy. Good morning, Ma'am Dory.
Good morning.
Sa tanan nga naminaw karon sa atong programa, DepEd Pagadian Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Special mention nato sa ato ang mga estudyante o mga ginikanan nga karon nga naminaw sa ato sa mga magtutudlo nga bisan pa man sa atong klase under new normal. Padayon gihapon nga atong pag-alagad sa mga kabataan. Good morning po sa nga ato ang SDS DS nato, Assistant Superintendent Maria Tulin Moricha, o nga atong SDS si Danny Cordova. Good morning, good morning.
Okay. Ang atong math supervisor, Mr. Salim Uyag. Sir Salim, once again, welcome sa atong programa.
Good morning, Sir Romy. Good morning, Ate Dory, nga gwapan akong ate. Good morning, ating partner, Sir Den.
Good morning, sir.
Maayong buntag. Good morning, ang kalinaw, mana kanatong tanan. Maayong buntag, gampya sa salam. Sa tanan nga naminaw karon sa atong programa, DepEd Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan, dinhi sa 105.3 FM, Malindang Broadcasting Network Corporation. Akong giauhag ang mga kabataan, ilabi na ang grade 1 pupils, Sir Romy, ug ang ilahang mga ginikanan nga maminaw sa atong programa karong buntaga kay advance kini Sir Romy sa module 1 quarter 3.
Okay. So karong buntaga sa first segment na to atong unahon ang sa science. Sir Dino, kinsa ang mamahimo nato nga resource persons karon sa science?
Sir Romy, Ma'am Dory, doon na katay duha ka invited guest karon, Sir Romy. Una si Lee G. Barakya sa kanika kugihan at na dunay pinagitawag na to scientificong panghuna-huna. Gikan kini sa Sambuso National High School, usa ka Master Teacher 1 o espesyalista kani sa chemistry, Sir Romeo, Ma'am Dory. Ang ato ang unang guest si Lee G. Barakya. Ikaduha na to pod mao kini si Kevin John E. Argones usa ka teacher diri sa Napola National High School. Utan po kini kugihan. Malante pangunahuna ug doon na kini dakong ikatabang unya sa ato ang mga atong magtutudlo ug sa ato ang mga estudyante.
Okay, ato ni karong mapaminaw pinagi sa atong tape interview. Actually no, ato ipasabot ni sa atong mga kaigsuonan. Ato ipasabot nga kining atong mga guest or resource persons nga mga expert sa learning area. Ato ning gi-tape record, no? Tape recorded na siya. Ato lang gi-replay. Tungod kay dili basta-basta nga direkta sila og live kung mag-discuss sila sa topic. Tungod kay medyo critical kaayo ang sangpit nga pag-discuss na. Mas maayo to nga ipaagi siya tape recorded para nga limpyo siya para dali masabtan sa atong mga kabataan. Pero kining atong nakita nga mga actors and actresses nga niya karon sa makita nato sa live kuan siya. Mao ni sila ang muhatag sa further elaboration kung unsa ang gidiscuss nga topic. Okay. So ato usag nga iset no mintas gahulat kita alang sa nasangpit nga setting.
Good morning, dear grade 8 students. This is your school in the air for Science 8. We are very happy to be with you as we learn the lesson through the I am your host, Sir Lee Malindang. Good morning, Sir Kevin. Sir, ready na ka mo tudlo sa itong mga kabatanunan karong adlaw? Ready, ready. Okay, pakita namin sa imong energetic nga approach sa pagtudlo sa mga kabatanunan nato karong adlaw.
Magandang buhay!
Wow.
Grade 8 learner.
So ready na si Sir Kevin for our class today. I hope you are all ready to learn now. Before we will start our lesson today, I want you to find a comfortable place. Have you taken your breakfast already? That's good to know. I guess you are all ready to learn the new lesson by doing all the activities set for today. I know that you're all excited. Join me as I introduce to you our active and competent teacher that will teach you the lesson in Science 8. Pairing the title, Particle Nature of Matter, Changes Between Solid and Liquid. Ang atong gwapo o kuutan o bright nga teacher, si Sir Kevin John A. Argones from Napulan National High School.
Magandang buhay, our grade 8 learners. I am your teacher, Sir Kevin John R. Gomez. Hey, Keys, what was your previous lesson discussed last week? That's good. Last week, you have learned the particle nature of matter, specifically the phase changes between liquid and gas. Today, let us learn the new lesson under the particle nature of matter, and we will focus on the phase changes between solid and liquid. What do you think are the processes involved in the phase changes between solid and liquid? How about Sir Lee?
Changing solid to liquid and changing liquid to solid, sir, no? I guess, sir, I have learned already that lesson sa amuang grade 6 na topic. Wherein ang ice, mahimo siyang tubig. Ang tubig, pwede mo isulod sa freezer, mahimo siyang ice. Is that what you're trying to say, sir?
Yes, partly. But we will answer that question as we go on with our new lesson today. Now, do you have with you your Science 8 Quarter 3 Module 4 with the title Particle Nature of Matter, Phase Change Between Solid and Liquid? That's great. Now, before we will do the activity, let us read first the objective. After listening to this episode, you are expected to explain physical changes in terms of the arrangement and motion of atoms and molecules. So please open your module on page 1 and let us do and answer the activity 1 with the title Get to Know Me a Little More with Sir Lee.
Yes. Thank you, Sir Kevin. Excited na kayo kung maka-learn sa itong lesson karon, Sir Kevin.
Wow, I am happy to hear that.
I guess, parehami sa mga students na ito karon sa kahanginan na excited na kayo maka-learn about changing phases of matter from solid to liquid and from liquid, mahimo na po siyang solid. Okay, let's go!
Let us try to answer first the first column, item numbers 1, 4, 7, 10, and 13. Now let's do item 1. What is the arrangement of the particles?
The arrangement of the particles. I guess the correct answer is letter B, which is regular. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. How about item number 4? What are the movement of the particles?
The movement of the particles, I guess they are moving or vibrating in a fixed position. Is letter B correct, sir?
Okay, that's also good.
Wow. So, duha na ako correct, sir, ha?
Yes.
1 and 4. Correct na ko.
Yes.
Wow. Nindot ni siya nga lesson, no? Kay dali ra.
Okay, so let's move, Sir Lee. How about item 7? What is the distance between particles?
I guess the answer, sir, is letter A. Particles sit very closely together. Correct ba ko, sir?
Yes, you got it right, Sir Lee. Now, how about item 10? What is the state of matter that the figure illustrates?
The figure, sir, illustrates a solid. So, ang ako ang answer kay letter A. Sakto, sir?
Yes, that's also correct, Sir Lee.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Nindot kayo ang feeling kung correct ko, sir.
Yes, anak jud ang feeling, Sir Lee. How about item 13? What forces hold the particles in the state of matter illustrated?
For me, sir, the forces that hold the particles in the state illustrated, the correct answer for me is letter A. The forces are very strong between them. Correct ba, sir?
Yes, you got it right also, Sir Lee. Now, students, do you have the same answer with Sir Lee? That's good to hear from you. Now, let us do the second column. Items 2, 5, 8, 11, and 14. Are you ready, students?
I guess ready na kayo itong mga estudyante, Sir Kebs. Excited na kayo na maka-learn kaysa yun na kayo itong topic. Solid, may mong liquid, may mong solid. Okay.
Okay, now let's begin with item 2. Now, what is the arrangement of the particles?
Arrangement sa particles. Random ang arrangement. Random, meaning to say, wala siya ka ng specific na order gi-follow. Sakto ba, sir, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
sakto gyud ka, Sir Lee. Kung imong tan-awon sa illustration, wala gid sila na-arrange og sakto. Now, how about number 5? What are the movement of the particles?
Sa illustration, sir, kinagtuyok-tuyok sila. So, letter C ang correct answer. They move around each other.
Yes, that's also correct, Sir Lee. They move around each other. Now, how about item 8? What is the distance between particles?
Dugol naman kay sila, sir. There is item number 8. Ang illustrate rin kay dugol kayo ang particles. So, my answer should be letter B. The particles sit close together.
Yes, you are also correct, Sir Lee. They are closely sit together. Now, how about item 11? What is the state of matter that the figure illustrates?
Dili kay sila dugol, di pud kay sila lagyo. So, among solid, liquid, and gas, this illustration would suggest murag sa tubig. So, liquid ang correct na answer, sir.
Yes, sakto ka, Sir Lee. Dili po kay siya bulag, dili po kaayo close ang mga particles. So, naa siya sa liquid na state. Now, how about the item 14? What forces hold the particles in the state of matter?
Ang force ana, sir, is strong. Kay strong man na ang force nga nagbond sa mga particles together. Strong forces but weaker in the solid. Stronger siya compared to gas. So, letter B.
Okay, that's correct, Sir Lee. Good job. Now, do you have the same answer on the second column, student? Oh, that's good. Now, let us do the third and last column, Sir Lee. Let's have items 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Let's begin with item 3. What is the arrangement of the particles?
Random gyapon yung arrangement, sir. Wala siya specific order nga gi-follow. So,
Yes.
random arrangement. Correct ba ko, sir?
Yes, correct ka, Sir Lee. Kay, kung imong tan-awon ang illustration, so wala sila'y arrangement.
So,
na
letter
fix.
A ang answer.
Yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. How about item 6? What are the movement of the particles?
Mura siya ka nang sulpot. They move quickly in all directions. So, letter A?
Yes, your answer is still correct, Sir Lee. So they move quickly in all directions. How about item 9, Sir Lee? What is the distance between particles?
Lagyo siya gamay, sir, compared sa illustration ganiya. So, letter C, far from each other.
Yes, that's good. You are correct, Sir Lee. Ka-bright ba? How about item 12? What is the state of matter that the figure illustrates?
Kay lagyo man siya compared sa liquid. I guess the correct answer, sir, is gas. Pareha ng hangin. Di ba ang hangin kay lagyo man iyang particles compared sa tubig? So letter C, akong answer, gas.
Okay, correct ka, Sir Lee. That's great. How about item 14? What forces hold the particles in the state of matter illustrated?
Ang force sa gas, sir, mas weaker compared sa liquid ug sa solid. So akong answer dre, akong pilion is letter C. Very, very weak forces between the particles. Correct ba ko, sir?
Yes, you are correct, Sir Lee. So you got a perfect score. Now, students, do you have the same answer again on the third and last column with Sir Lee? Okay, so if you have the same answer, students, then you did a great job. I am happy to hear that one. Now, Activity 1 enabled you to know matter a little more with a better picture of view of how the particles are arranged in the three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Knowing about how a liquid changed into a gas from your previous lesson, I am sure that you are ready for the lesson this week. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started by doing the next activity in What's New section. Activity 2. Change is coming. Are you ready, Sir Lee?
Yes, sir. To see change. So change is coming.
Yes.
Let's
change
go.
is coming. Now, before we are going to do the different activities, we need to make sure that we read the given directions. Let us do and answer the activity by answering the process involved for each illustration provided and the arrangement of the molecules representing the phase change. Let's begin. So what process is involved on the first illustration?
The process that is being suggested in this illustration for me is mura siya kanang ice nga nahimong tubig. So is that melting in English, sir?
Yes, melting in English. So what is melting in Bisaya, Sir Lee?
Melting na lanay. Correct ba ko, sir? Na lanay?
Yes, that is correct, Sir Lee. Now, do you have the same answer with Sir Lee, students? That's great. How about the arrangement of the molecules?
Ang molecules kay walay specific nga pattern, no? Ang movement nila, lagyo, bisag asa sila nag-move. So I should say the arrangement of the molecules is random and they can move around. They can just move in any direction.
Yes, Sir Lee. That's the behavior of the particles in the illustration. Now, students, do you have the same answer again with Sir Lee? Well, that's good. Now, let us do the second illustration. Now, what do you think is the process involved on the second illustration?
Kaning sa second illustration. Sa ganigi suggest ani nga illustration, sir?
Ang tubig
Nahimong
solid.
solid. Sumura siya ka ng tubig nga gibutang nimo sa freezer.
Yes.
Tapos mogahi mo na siya sulod sa freezer, no? Freezer, freezing akong answer, sir.
Okay, that's the correct word, Sir Lee. So you coined the word freezing from freezer. Wow, what a brilliant idea, Sir Lee. So that is correct. Now, students, do you have the same answer again with Sir Lee? Well, that's great. And I am happy to hear that again. Now, how about the arrangement of the molecules?
Ang arrangement sa molecules sa ice, kay frozen man siya, medyo gahi, tapos compact siya, dayon maklaro ni mo ang forma sa ice. So regular iyang shape. Regular yung shape and they are vibrating on a fixed position.
Okay. Yes, Sir Lee, that's good. That's the exact answer. Now, you have learned the two processes involved in the phase change between solid and liquid, and that is melting and freezing. Well done,
so,
kids.
Ang buot ni may pasabot, sir, kung ang solid nga ice, malanay siya, mahimo siyang tubig. We call that one melting in science.
Yes, Sir Lee, that is correct.
Tapos ang bali niya or ang opposite niya is ang tubig, ibutang nimo sa freezer, mahimo mo na siyang ice, di ba?
Yes.
Ang tawag nga process in science, I should call it freezing. Correct ba ko, sir?
Yes, correct, Sir Lee. You got it right. Now, students, to better understand the phase change between solid and liquid, I will give you 5 minutes to read the what's it section in your module. So please turn your module on page 3.
Activity number 3 naman ni sir, no?
Yes, so before you answer activity number 3, the knowledge check, you need to read first what's each section.
Okay, sir. Akong basahon, sir.
Okay, that's good. 5 minutes is over. Now, you have already learned the 2 important processes involved in the phase change between solid and liquid. Now, remember that energy is involved in this process. Melting happens when the energy is added and the temperature of the solid reaches its melting point, while freezing happens when energy is removed and the liquid reaches its freezing point. Now, do you want more?
Yes, sir. Gusto na ko ni ansiran ni activity number 3, sir. Kaning knowledge check bitaw.
Yes,
Pwede
Sir
na ko
Lee.
ni ansiran, sir?
Yes, Sir Lee. So let us answer the knowledge check. What is your answer in item 1, Sir Lee?
Melting akong answer, sir. I should say melting is the process that causes the substance to change from solid, mahimo siyang liquid.
That's correct, Sir Lee. Good job. How about item number 2?
Item number 2, ang tawag sa temperature nga ang solid mahimong liquid, that is melting point, sir. Melting point is the temperature at which is solid is being changed into a liquid. Correct ba ko, sir?
Yes, correct na put ka, Sir Lee. Good job. Now, how about item 3?
Freezing point man ni, sir, no?
Yes, freezing point, Sir Lee.
Ang freezing point, opposite siya sa melting point. Freezing point is the temperature at which liquid is changed to a solid.
Yes, that's also correct. How about item 4?
Item number 4, that is freezing. Freezing, sir, is the process where a liquid is changed to solid.
Okay, you got it right, Sir Lee. How about the last item?
Kaning diagram. The phase change diagram or the phase diagram being shown here is actually indicating the changes from solid to liquid to gas using a graph on which the y-axis represents the temperature and the x-axis represents the input of energy.
Okay, you got it right, Sir Lee. So students, do you have the same answer with Sir Lee again? That's good. Now, do you want more? Sir Lee, do you want more?
Yes! Ganahan kay Kwan. Next activity, what's more section. Pwede na nato ni ansiran, sir. Excited na kay ko, sir.
Yes, Sir Lee. So if our students are ready, now let's do the next activity. What's more section?
Kaning the vanishing eyes, sir, no?
Yes, Sir Lee, the vanishing eyes, activity number 4. Now, students, I want you to prepare the materials needed like a piece of ice, a bowl, and a timer.
Kinahanglan ko og ice, tapos butanganan sa ice, tapos timer.
Yes. Now, are all the materials ready? That's good. Now, I want you to read the directions. Now, I will give you 7 minutes to do the activity. Don't forget to answer the question. Let's begin. Your 7 minutes starts now. How was the activity going, Sir Lee?
Nindot siya, sir. Daghan kog na learn.
Wow, that's good. Now, let us answer the activity. So, if you learn something, Sir Lee. So, what happens to the ice before 5 minutes?
Kahit siya, sir. The
Oh.
ice is hard.
Okay, that's good. Very good, Sir Lee. How about during?
Ni sugod na og kalanay ang ice, sir.
Hmm?
In English, the ice begins to melt.
Oh, so-
And water is visible around.
Okay, you are right, Sir Lee. How about after 5 minutes?
So the ice slowly disappears and completely turns into a liquid state. So tubig na jud siya.
Oh, wow. That's a good observation. Now, let me ask our students, do you have the same observation with Sir Lee? That's good to hear. Now, how about question number 2? Explain what happens to the particles of water in ice as it turns to liquid.
Ang particles bitaw sa ice, sir, kay ni break apart sila hinahinay, ni bulag siya hinahinay and moves around each other.
Yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. So they slowly break apart and moves around each other. Now, students, do you have the same answer with Sir Lee again? Very good. How about the next question? Explain what will happen to the liquid if it is transferred in a small container and left inside the freezer after a few hours or overnight.
Kasayon, ana sir, ibutang nimo ang tubig sa freezer, pagkaugma, mo ice na po na siya, sir.
Yes, that's good, Sir Lee. The liquid will turn into solid when transferred to the freezer. Now, students, do you have the same answer with Sir Lee? That's good. Do you like the activity that you have done, Sir Lee?
Yes, sir. Daghan kay kog na-learn, sir.
Okay, I guess our students also are happy doing the activity. So, you are doing a great job today, students. Now, we are almost done with our lesson today. I want you to turn your module to page 7 on the What I Have Learned section. Now, this time, let us do the activity 5, Melting Away or Freezing Me Up. So before, again, we will do the activity or answer this section, we need to read the directions first.
So mo ni siya ang directions sa activity number 5, sir. Melting away or freezing me up.
Yes.
Okay, akong basahon, sir, ha?
So I guess we are all set. Now let's begin doing the set A. So in activity 4, you observe that after about 15 to 20 minutes, the ice or the solid water on the saucer turned into
Liquid water, sir.
very good. That's correct. The ice cubes which was taken from the freezer is at a
Lower iyahang temperature than the surroundings.
very good. That's correct. Some of the
Heat energy. Correct ba ko, sir? Heat energy nga nasa surroundings.
yes, you're correct, Sir Lee. Some of the heat energy of the surrounding is
Transferred to the water molecules in the ice.
yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. Now let's continue. This
Increases the kinetic energy of the molecules, and as the heat transfer continues,
the particles. What happens, Sir Lee?
it will gain more and more kinetic energy.
Okay, that's correct, Sir Lee. So the molecules.
Will vibrate faster and faster, and at some point would have enough energy to overcome the forces. Correct ba, sir?
Yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. The forces that hold them in their
Fixed places in the solid.
very good. That's correct. Now let's continue. Since the
Molecules
That's correct. So since the molecules vibrate so fast, they
break away.
yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. Break away from their fixed positions. So the
Arrangement of the water molecules
yes, so the arrangement of the water molecules in ice gradually becomes
disorganized.
yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. The word is disorganized, and the solid where the molecules are in fixed positions turns to liquid where the molecules are more
Free to move.
yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. So this change process in which a solid turned into a liquid is called
Melting, sir.
yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. You did a great job. So how about our students? Do you have the same answer with Sir Lee? Good job. I am happy to hear that from you. Now let's do the second set. The set B.
Kaning set B, sir. Okay, sir. Kaning set B.
Yes.
Ang siran to ni.
Yes, let's begin. So when liquid is changed to solid, the reverse process is called
Ang pabali sa solid, freezing.
Yes,
freezing.
Yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. Freezing happens. Now, when water is placed inside the...
Freezer.
Yes, so when the water is placed inside the freezer, where the temperature is lower than the surrounding room temperature, the heat energy is...
Removed from it.
Yes, so as the liquid particles...
Lose energy.
Yes, their movement...
Must slow down. Correct ba, sir? Must slow
Yes,
down.
so it will slow down, Sir Lee. You got it right. So as the movements become slower and slower, the attractive forces between the molecules become...
Stronger.
Yes, Sir Lee, that's correct. It becomes stronger. Now, the particles eventually lock into position in the...
Mahimol siyang solid.
Yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. It will become solid. Now, they can no longer...
Move freely.
Yes, so they can no longer move freely and are only able to vibrate in their...
Fixed positions.
Yes, that's correct. Now, the liquid has...
Ni-undergo na siya og solidification.
Yes, that's correct, Sir Lee. So you got all the answers correct. Now, students, do you have the same answer with Sir Lee again? That's good. Now, I am happy that you have come this far. So we are almost done. Now, I am very much thankful that you have accomplished all the given activity in this module. I hope to see you next time for a more exciting lesson. Again, I am your teacher from the School on the Air, DepEd PAGADIan, Edukasyon sa Kabataan for Grade 8 Science. If you have questions and clarifications, so you can reach us or you can reach your teachers through text messages and Facebook Messenger. Now, I expect that you will do a good job for a short quiz that will be given by our host, Sir Lee Barakia. So, see you next week. Thank you and God bless.
Okay, mga kaigsunan, atong nabati no ang science. Then atong kaon karon ang ang atong focal si Sir Alviar. Sir Alviar,
Sir,
kumusta? Kumusta?
Wala gi Sir
Okay,
Romy.
unsay imong paminaw?
Okay kay Sir Romy.
Yes.
Makuhang makatuna sa itong mga estudyante.
Berti, okay, ha?
Naminaw karon.
Mm.
Sabi na katong ilang gitawag og phases of matter. Kinetic energy, forces, dako kay itong kalabutan sa atong palibot partner. Ano, Sir Romy?
Okay, ari na kita karon sa kwan sa math. Ang atong supervisor si Sir Salim Uyag. Sir Salim, kinsa ang atong guest karon?
Sublion ako, maayong buntag sa tanan, naminaw, din sa atong programa. Ang ato ang resource speaker karon, usa ka gwapa nga magtutudlo din ha sa Santa Lucia Central Elementary School, si Ma'am Mayet Laura Rigor Cruz. Si Ma'am gipanganak atong May 14, 1986. Ang iyang address karon Sir Romy sa San Pedro, Pagadian City. Kaning ato ang speaker karon Sir Romy nag-graduate kini sa St. Columban College sa iyahang master's degree atong 2013. Ang iyang teaching experience Sir Romy, 15 years na ni Sir Romy. Diha sa Santa Lucia Central Elementary School. T3 na siya Sir Romy. Hapit na ni mag-master teacher.
Okay.
And then nag-handle kini siya Sir Romy og mathematics og English. Expert kini Sir Romy. And facilitator po siya sa atong MTAP. And then school paper advisor po siya Sir Romy.
Very good. Okay, atong mapaminaw karon si Ma'am Mayet Cruz.
Good morning, Pagadianons! Ako si Teacher Mayet Laura Cruz, math teacher from Santa Lucia Central Elementary School. I will be your radio teacher today. Welcome sa atong programa sa radyo, Paglambo sa Salabutan, Pinaagi sa Kahanginan. Kini nga programa, gipasiugdahan sa DepEd Pagadian City Division. Karong taknaa, atong hisgutan ang leksyon sa Mathematics Grade 1, third quarter, week 1. I hope nakuha na sa inyong mga parents or guardians ang latest copies sa mga self-learning modules. Excited na ba mo makakaton sa atong leksyon karong buntaga? Sa dili pa ta magsugod, mag-warm up kita sa pag-ihap sa numbers 1 to 10. Pwede nimo gamiton imong mga tudlo sa pag-ihap o mga gamit sa imong palibot sama sa baso, kutsara, ug uban pa. Andam na ba mo? Atong sugdan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mag-ihapot ta og binisaya. Ready? Isa, duha, tulo, upat, lima, unom, pito, walo, siyam, napulo. Nakuha ba mga bata? Sayon ra kayo makakaton sa math, no? Karon, iandam na ang imong papel og lapis. Aduna ko'y ipahimo kabahin sa atong leksyon karong adlaw. Pag-drawing og 8 ka stars sa imong papel. 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars, 8 stars. Nahuman na ka og drawing? Very good! Sunod, tapo ka ang 4 ka stars pinaagi sa paglingi nila. Ihapta og 1 to 4. Then linginan nato ang tapok. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, linginan ang tapok. Nanakay isa ka tapok nga tag-upat ka stars. Naa pa ba'y nabilin nga stars? Yes, naa pa. Pwede pa ba ka makahimo og usa ka tapok sa stars? Yes. Sige, mag-ihap na punta og 4 ka stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Linginan ang 4 ka stars. Pila ka tapok sa tag-upat ka stars ang imong nahimo? Sakto. Duha ka tapok. 2 groups. We can have 2 groups of 4 stars out from the 8 stars. Tanawa imong gidrawing. Managsama ba og gidaghanon ang stars sa sulod sa kada lingin? Yes. Each group has 4 stars. Each group has an equal quantity. This morning, you will learn to count groups of equal quantity using concrete objects up to 50 and write an equivalent expression. You will visualize, represent, and separate objects into groups of equal quantity using concrete objects up to 50. Adunay mga English words sa atong lesson nga akong hubaron o binisaya. Number 1, equal. Pasabot, managsama o parihas. Number 2, quantity. Pasabot ang gidaghanon. Number 3, concrete objects. Mga butang nga makita ug mahawiran sa atong palibot. Nasabtan na ba ang mga pulong? I-ready na ang inyong mga self-learning modules sa math. Open it on page 4, What's in? Let us answer the activity before we proceed to our lesson. You have 1 minute to answer it. We will have a short break while you accomplish this activity. All right, kids, time is up. Let us now check your answers. The correct answer for number 1 is letter A, 2 groups of 3 carrots. The correct answer for number 2 is letter C, 8 groups of 1 guava. The correct answer for number 3 is letter B, 4 groups of 4 eggplants. The correct answer for number 4 is letter A, 3 groups of 3 bananas. And lastly, the correct answer for number 5 is letter C, 5 groups of 5 pineapples. Did you get all the correct answers? That is great! You are now ready for today's lesson. This time, I will read to you a short poem. You will find a copy of this in your self-learning modules under What's New, page 6. There was a time when we're at play. We picked some fruit of a mango tree. Peter, Alan, and Ben gathered fruits of 33. How many mangoes we received equally in a group of 3? Did you like the short poem? Let us now visualize the poem. How many boys were playing under the mango tree? You are correct! There are 3 boys playing under the mango tree. What are the names of the boys? Yes, the boys were Peter, Alan, and Ben. How many mangoes did they gather in all? Check! They gathered 33 mangoes in all. Let us now understand the problem. Count the objects, the mangoes, and group it among the 3 boys. How many mangoes will Peter, Alan, and Ben receive each? Very good! Each boy will receive 11 mangoes each. Peter will receive 11 mangoes. Alan will receive 11 mangoes. Ben will receive 11 mangoes. There are 3 groups of 11 mangoes. Take note. When you write an equivalent expression, write first the number of groups, then write the total number of objects in a group. To explore more in this lesson, open your self-learning module on page 9, What's More. Group and draw the object in the box on the equivalent expression. We will have a short break while you accomplish this activity. Did you finish the activity? You have just represented and separated objects in groups of equal quantity. Remember, you must count the number of objects first, then group them according to the problem. Write first the number of groups, then write the total number of objects in a group. We are now at the most exciting part. We will see how much you have learned in our radio class today. Please open your modules on pages 11 to 14. Take your time as you answer the questions by encircling the letter of the correct answer.
Mathematics, mathematics, I love math, I love math. It is so exciting, very interesting. I love math, I love math. Mathematics, mathematics, I love math, I love math. It is so exciting, very interesting. I love math, I love math. Mathematics, mathematics, I love math, I love math. It is so exciting, very interesting. I love math, I love math.
Good job, kids! Nahuman na nato ang lesson para sa week 1. You may continue practicing your skills by performing the additional activities found on page 14 of your self-learning modules. Make sure nga naansira ninyo ang tanang activities sa inyong modules before na i-return sa teacher. If you have any question or clarification about our lesson today, please ask your teacher for some technical assistance. I hope that everyone have learned and enjoyed the lesson for today. At this part, I would like to say thank you for joining me in this 30-minute radio broadcast. Again, this is Teacher Mayet from Santa Lucia Central Elementary School. Until next time!
Okay. I love mathematics. Congratulations, APS Salim Uyag. Sir Salim?
I love mathematics too, Sir Romy.
Wow. Oh, natouch ang akong dugan, Sir Salim. Very nice. Congratulations, Ma'am Mayet, Laura Cruz. And of course, no, silang Sir Lee Barakia. And then si Sir Kevin John Algones sa Sambuso National High School of Napulan. Okay. Sir Salim?
Sir Romy?
May magito nimo pagka-direct. Nice. Congratulations.
Tinudloan po ni mo, Sir Romy.
Okay. So, doon na mo yung mga doon na mo yung mga pangutana. Siguro ihatag na to atong hot numbers sa mathematics side, Sir Salim.
Yes, Sir Romy.
Kung nasa pangutana sa math.
Kung na yung mga pangutana na mga concern ang mga atong mga paminawan, kabayan sa mathematics, pwede ko makontak sa cellphone number 0950-2218-455.
Repeat.
I will repeat, Sir Romy.
Inainaya gamay.
0950-2218-455, Sir Romy.
Okay, that is mathematics. Sa science, Sir Dino?
Sa science na to, ang akong ihatag na kaya kung man nag-representa, wala pong mamaraw,
Yes.
akong ihatag ang ihang cellphone number 0950-5598-112. Ang balikon 0950-5598-112.
Okay. So, mo na mga hot numbers para sa math and science. Well, Ma'am Dory, kung sa imong observation, first day maginato karon nga naka-area ta sa learning area math and science.
Okay. So, atong na-observe no nga sa mathematics, maayo kay ito nga pagka-present sa ato ang
Grade
teacher
1.
ni
Mayet.
Teacher Cruz, Ma'am Mayet Cruz. And ug sa atong science sad, maayo nga nasagulan pod og paghubad sa binisaya.
Yes.
Kay para pod masabtan gyud og maayo sa atong mga kabataan ug sa mga ginikanan nga naminaw.
I'm sure karon Ma'am Dori, no, nga ubay-ubay gyud ang naminaw sa atong mga ginikanan.
O
So,
daghan gyud ron kay dako kayo ron og katabang gyud sa subject area nga math ug science.
mao na nga sa atong mga ginikanan og mga estudyante, amo mga pahibaluon nga paminaw lang gyud mo everyday kay ang inyong schedule every now and then depende na sa learning area ug unsa nga level, grade level. Busa like for example, ug mapon ang atong mga focal persons si APS Cynthia Rose Catuano ug si PSDS Joy Perez sa kindergarten ug sa mother tongue base. Ug ato pong pasalamatan ang atong mga ICT technicians, sila si Marjon de la Rama, si Adonis Maynard Pilongo nga mo take charge ugma. Ug karong adlaw ato pasalamatan si Marlon Kaduyag o usab ni Julie Dignos, Edelmer Balbutin. O kini pinaagi sa supervision of course sa atong ITO nga si Sir
Joel Baterna.
Yes. Thank you very much sa inyong mga support, no? Ug wala na magitay oras. Napupos naman ang atong 1-hour program sa DepEd Pagadian Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Unahon na ito pagkuha ang parting statement sa atong focal no less than si PSDS Dino Alviar. Sir Dino.
Sir Romy, Ma'am Dory, in behalf kang Ma'am Araw, kami naginaot nga nakatabang kaming dako. Ug mas masayon na mo ang pagtubag sa mga problema bahin sa siyensya sa ato ang mga estudyante sa ilahang module. O daghang salamat sa inyong pag-imbitar kanamo o naot nga inyong pag-ibig maibitar og balik.
Yes, of
magbalik-balik radyo ta diri sir.
Sir Salem, sa atong parting statement.
Sir Romay, atog yung nabati ang pag-discuss sa atong resource speaker kalabot sa topic nga groups of equal quantity. Sir Romay, nindot kaayo ang iyahang pag-discuss.
Tinuod.
Then ako isip inyong higala sa division office nga
in charge
sa mathematics. Ako nag-hope nga nakatabang katong higayuna sa atong mga grade 1 pupils ug ang atong mga ginikanan nga masayon ang pagtubag sa atong mga estudyante sa ilahang module. Do Sir Romy, akong gisulti ganiha nga ang ilang module sa quarter 3 module 1 wa pa gyud mahatag Sir Romy gumikan sa mga kakulian nga dili kalikayan. Pero expected Sir Romy nga by March 22 ang mga modules i-release na gikan sa atong LR ang supervisor sa office sa atong LR supervisor nga mao si Dr. Madeline Mituda.
Okay.
I believe that you
Yes, Sir Romy. So, wala namang gitay oras, no? Nalapas na kita. So, kulang yun og tinudon yun nato ni kulang yun ang atong 1-hour program sa pagbatbat lang, pagtuki sa ato ang mga subject area. Okay, so at least nakatabang yun ta sa atong mga kabataan ug sa atong mga ginikanan nga karon naminaw nga nakakuha og nakakutlo gid sila sa mga saktong answers sa modules kay kabalo ko nga naagid nila gatapad gid sila sa modules. So thank you very much sa mga naminaw karon sa atong mga kabataan ug mga ginikanan ug sa tanan nga nagtan-aw sa live streaming. Salamat og ugma na usab pagpadayon pagpaminaw sa DepEd Pagadian Edukasyon sa Kabataan.
Okay, sa ngalan sa atong mga studio technicians, si Joel Lerasan, of course ang atong General Manager Bob Sucaldito, Production Manager Bing Lumakad, kauban usab nato ang atong mga ICT technicians sila si Marlon Kaduyak, Julie Dignos, Of course, ang atong ITO Joel Baterna. Ang atong studio technician, sila usab si Noel Baluarte. Thank you very much. Sa ngalan sa atong Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Danny Cordova, kini ang inyong alagad, Romy Sason, mingon kanyang tanan, hantod ugma pohon sa atong tulumanon, DepEd Pagadian, Edukasyon sa Kabataan. Good morning and God bless!
Ay magdiwang, bigyang kulay ang kinabukasan. Matatag na bayan, masigasig na mamamayan. Malindang broadcasting, sama-samang tutukan. Buong Mindanao, tayo ay magdiwang, bigyang kulay ang kinabukasan.
Malindang Broadcasting Network.
Paborito ng bayan. Hanap mo ba'y latest na balita? Iba't ibang uri ng musika. Buong araw, gabi man o umaga, magbibigay ng buhay at saya. Halika na, tayo sama-sama, himukin na ang bawat isa. Sa balita at mga musika, Malindang Broadcasting Network, andito na. Preskong balita, dito mo maririnig. Musikang sa puso'y nagpapaindak at aantig. Kapit kamay, tayo ay sabay-sabay. Sa dial ng radyo, isa tayo. Matatag na bayan, masigasig na mamamayan. Malindang Broadcasting, sama-samang tutukan. Buong Mindanao, tayo ay magdiwang, bigyang kulay ang kinabukasan. Matatag na bayan, masigasig na mamamayan. Malindang Broadcasting, sama-samang tutukan. Buong Mindanao, tayo ay magdiwang, bigyang kulay ang kinabukasan.
Malindang Broadcasting Network.
Paborito ng bayan. Hanap mo ba'y latest na balita?